Live and action. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another rendition of Lil Mir, Mir Musk. We are blessed by the graces, the beautiful, sensational, the sensual April Brucker. Thank you so much for coming on, ma'am. It is a lovely, great pleasure to meet you today.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. It's a great pleasure to meet you guys too. Wow, I mean, two handsome men from the Midwest. How can I go wrong?
You can't.
You can't. We're a bunch of ladies men out here. I'll tell you what right now.
Where were you when I needed a prom date?
Exactly. I would have swept you right off your feet on my horse. I'll tell you what.
Hey, the fact that you had a horse, that's all you have to say. People would have had some questions like, where did he get that horse? But you know what? It wouldn't have mattered.
That's right. That's right.
You,
Take you some.
you got to have that money to have a horse too.
That's right.
That would have meant that, and I have somebody later that now that she knows that now that we've established that you have access to a horse, you might have to beat this one off.
Yes, ma'am.
Women are about that. I mean, I've never been about money. As a matter of fact, I've had the opposite problem. I haven't always dated guys that had jobs. But note to self, stop dating comedians. But anyway.
Is there a headphone going in and out a little bit, Mir?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Do you want to do it maybe without the headphone? Do you have an iPhone? April, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay. Could you try without the headphones? See that works, because you're a little bit delayed.
Yeah, I feel like hello. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Okay.
I think those AirPods, it's something like with the noise canceling and the echo cancel, something with them on these streams, they don't work the best. So
Right.
Okay, because I've always had the opposite problem. People are like, "Where's the earbuds?" And StreamYard, I love you, but we have to work on our relationship.
No, that's actually perfect. You sound great right now. You're
Yeah.
not delayed anymore. This is lovely. Thank you for doing that. I was like
Anything-
frozen in time trying to like catch it. I was like,
anything for my boys. I will do anything for my boys. I do anything for people that have me on their podcast, people that write me fan letters, even the ones that ask to see my feet. I will do anything for you.
Thank you, Queen.
Oh my God.
Thank
Jesus,
you, Queen.
I love it. All right. So I kind of want to get into you a little bit here. No pun intended, but
let's go.
So you are an amazing woman. I'm sure you start off your life interest in puppets right off the start. Is that correct? Or did it take some, or what made you involved in puppets? What kind of garnered your attention towards that arena?
Well, I always loved Sesame Street. I grew up on Sesame Street, and I had this older woman named Pat that would watch me, and I loved her. And she would always, it was Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street, which those were puppets. And I always liked the puppets because kids like puppets.
Right.
And there were always puppet shows every year at my school. Sadecki's puppets always came through. I'm from right outside of Pittsburgh. That's why I talk the way I do. And anyway, I grew up without cable. And I grew up in a little town right outside of Pittsburgh called Bethel Park without cable. I had 3 channels. And I don't know how old you guys are, but we had an antenna at our house. And we used to steal.
Same.
Yeah. We stole, I think, Nickelodeon. We saw Ren and Stimpy through the Fuzzies. So, but I wasn't allowed to watch TV on school nights because my parents were like, if you live here, you're a thinker.
Oh, I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they're like, if you live here, you're a thinker. So much for that. And they're like, you're a thinker. So anyway, my mother also dressed me when I went to school, which meant I was a big hit with my classmates.
Right.
Yeah, when I was little, my mom did that too. That's why I'm so fly now.
So you know.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't allowed to talk to guys. And so I was always getting asked out as a joke. And I struggled with my weight. I had braces. Like, I really had it going on. Like, this was like a bad movie.
You had the whole 9.
The whole 9. So my brother started playing football in high school. And if you grew up in right outside of Pittsburgh, it was Steeler country. So
Yeah.
Friday night is
Let's
high
go.
school. Yeah, Saturday's college, Sunday's pro. You know the drill.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
So anyway, he was playing high school football. My dad was living vicariously through my brother, because why not? Because we have the whole 9 yards here. And he wanted the local sports channel, which meant we would have had to get cable. But my dad only wanted one channel. He goes, I only want one. Mr. Brucker, you got to get 40, but I only want one. So after an hour on the phone, we had to get cable. So fast forward, it's Friday night. They're playing football. We're watching the scores after my brother's game. He has a concussion, because why not?
Right.
And my dad hates commercials, because now we have 40 more channels of commercials. So we changed the channel, and there's an Edgar Bergen tribute. And Edgar Bergen was a famous ventriloquist, okay?
Okay.
The first ventriloquist superstar, like Jeff Dunham before Jeff Dunham.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I had my great-grandmother's sideways Irish smile.
Yes,
and all my
ma'am.
family members were talking like the ventriloquist. And she was the only one that could do it. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hand. And anyway, that Christmas, my mother got me a Groucho Marx puppet under the tree.
Oh,
that's
awesome.
So it's almost like a gift that is it more of a gift that you have that you can do ventriloquism, or is it something that you can, like, any person can really hone it if they train it? What do you think?
Well, I think it's a mixture of both. I think that you can have talents at things in life, but just because you have a talent doesn't mean that you can just sit on your laurels.
Right.
Anybody can learn ventriloquism. As a matter of fact, I wrote a book teaching ventriloquism called Don't Read My Lips. It's available on Amazon, and it's all
Awesome.
my tricks
Okay.
and secrets and stuff. But yeah, anybody can learn ventriloquism, and I would like to say I have a talent for it. But like I say in this book, I've practiced a lot, and my
Right.
love of practicing ventriloquism has made me a little notorious. So,
How
That's
so
amazing.
notorious? How's it made you notorious?
Oh,
well, it's made me notorious because when I was on TLC's My Strange Addiction, they're like,
Right.
she practices X amount of hours a day. It's like, yeah, because I want to be good, you know? And then when I have a big show, I've been known to cut dates short or social gatherings short so I can go home and rehearse. So, but here's the thing. I would like to think that it's making me better. So
It is, yeah. You're
you.
just a hardcore, I would say, a professional. You know, you get your shit done. Yeah, I don't have
Thank you.
time for parties and other shit. I'm very serious about my craft.
perfecting it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it can't be easy either, because you have so many puppets, and each one you have so many personalities or jokes that go to each one of them. So you do need to hone each specific one.
So
Oh yeah. And anytime I develop a new character, it's work because all my characters have first names and last names.
right,
have-
backstories.
Yep. Yeah. Because like characters in a book and a TV show have
Right.
backstories, right?
Well, of course, yes, of course. I was going to ask you, can you bring us back to the first time you did a live audience with ventriloquism? How nervous were you? What kind of setting was it? Who's your character? How nervous were you? What was going on?
Okay, it was Groucho Marx was my character.
Groucho Marx?
Yes.
I love that. Okay, that's awesome.
And I was a big Groucho Marx fan.
Yes, ma'am. Same here.
Good. Duck soup, horse feathers, always
Yep.
make me happy. Hail, hail, Fredonia. And so anyway, I was doing a nursing home, and they said, would you like to go do a show in the memory unit? And I had no idea what that was. So I'm like, oh, people,
Wow.
I look like somebody's granddaughter. This is going to be cool. So I go to the memory unit to do a show for these older people, and I'm greeted by this woman in a raincoat with an umbrella.
Right.
Yeah. And so, okay, this is like a hell gig before a hell gig. So anyway, I'm 14. I don't even know what this is. So I go
I was
in.
gonna ask-
14, damn.
I was how old you were, but yeah, 14.
Yeah.
So
So I'm 14. I'm a baby. So I go in and I'm like, so I'm doing the show for these people and they're not giving me what I want. So I'm like doing some crowd work. That's working. And
Right.
all of a sudden in the middle of my show, this woman starts screaming, my kids, they locked me here. Take me with you. She thought Groucho was real. And some of these folks thought he was real. And they were talking to him and asking him questions like, "Where have you been? How are your brothers doing? Like, how are Cheapo and Harpo? Like, why do you never see Gummo?" You know,
he did a long time ago.
yeah, but this woman's like, "Take me with you." And so years later, when I started performing at moose lodges, and I wouldn't say killed it a lot of them by any means, but I was able to hold my own. People were like, "How are you able to do that?" I'm like, "Honey, at least they know they're puppets."
Yeah.
Respect. What was the biggest show you've ever done, nervous wise, for you? Like, you're like, holy shit, this is actually a really big deal. I cannot fuck this up. You know, Jeff Dunham type shit. You're like, oh my god.
Oh gosh, well, I did a show for 9 months in Las Vegas. I was a special guest star, and so I learned a lot doing that. But the one that I was like, please, I cannot mess this up, was I got to work with Otto Peterson. Do you know who Otto is?
No, ma'am.
Oh God,
Oh.
he, like, if you've never heard of Otto
Otto
Peterson,
and George.
Otto and George.
Yeah.
Very
He was
good.
he was a very popular raunchy
Yes.
nightclub style ventriloquist.
Yes, and I was a baby ventriloquist, and they said to me, "Would you like to open for Otto Peterson in Brooklyn?"
Oh shit.
And I'm 20 years old, and and I'm a baby. I think I'm hot. Like, I think I'm hot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think I'm hot.
I mean, you still are.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Thank you. Everybody's like, "April, you're gonna be a big star. Would you like to open for Otto Peterson?" And I'm like, I gotta put my money where my mouth is. I ride the train way out in Brooklyn, and the whole crowd is an O and G crowd, which means they're young guys.
Yes, ma'am.
They're really drunk.
They're liquored up.
Through the roof.
Yep. They want to get rowdy.
It's like the Y chromosomes in there. There's only Y. There's no X.
Yeah.
Except for ex-girlfriend. Anyway, or ex-wife. And so Chips Cooney is there, and everybody's there, and so they're like, "Would you like to go up?" And I'm like, "Oh." So I go up, and I did pretty decently. I wouldn't say I did well, but I was still very new.
Right.
And so afterwards, Otto Peterson says to me, would you like to go to Al Greco's with us? Because we were way out in Brooklyn. So I'm going to Al Greco's, and I'm drunk. And he says to me, because Mae Wilson was with me, he says, "Does Mae have a last name?"
Oh.
And I said, "Why would Mae have a last name? She's a puppet, And he goes, "No, Mae needs a last name because George has a last name, and George's last name was Dudley."
Right.
So when I said, "How did he get that last name?" And he goes, "Well, he got Dudley from my Uncle George because he had an uncle, George Dudley." And so I was like, Mae needs a last name. And so I thought Mae Flowers, no. And all of a sudden, Dennis the Menace was one of the few cartoons that I got when I didn't have cable. And it's still one of my favorites.
Right.
I'm like, Mae Wilson, Mr. Wilson.
Yep.
Nice. Well, that's really cool because he's probably more seasoned and he knows, like, to build his character, you got to really, like, have a last name, wait, last name, like all the character things add to the puppet, basically.
Oh yeah.
And you learned that from him.
Oh yeah, and it was just so amazing. And before he passed away, I got to work with him again on Pig Roast, and that was crazy because that was another big deal because everybody's like, because Pig Roast is this thing, and so one of my friends is like, "April, I can get you on Pig Roast. That's Otto's show." I'm like, "That would be so cool if you could get me on Pig Roast."
Right.
Amazing.
So, but it didn't look like it was going to happen until the morning of. And he's like, "Are you available to be on Pig Roast?" And I was working a flyering job at the time because, you got to have the job to pay for the creative stuff.
Right.
And I told my boss that I had a stomach ache so I could be on Pig Roast.
Yes, ma'am. Good shit. You played hooky.
Yeah, I played hooky. And so then I get to Pig Roast, and George actually broke. He was a Selberg, which is a wooden puppet.
Okay.
And so the makeup artist, her boyfriend was being deported.
Yeah.
And she was getting morning sickness because she was pregnant. Because and so of course I'm just like, and I'm wearing my lucky dress, and I'm like, if this happens, it will be because of the stress. Well, anyway, I go out, I do my thing, and Otto gets to interview me with George, and he and Mae are going back and forth. And
that's awesome.
I was able to tell him the story before he passed away. So that was cool. It went full circle. I know that I took the long way with that.
No, that's a beautiful
Amazing.
story. I loved it. I loved it.
Thank you.
So I do also want to ask you another deep question. So do your parents support this profession that you've undertook? That you've undertaken and whatnot? Or are they kind of like, so like, oh, are you gonna get a real job, April? What are you gonna, what are you
It
gonna do with your
depends on the
life?
day. Honestly, it depends on the day.
Okay.
My mom has always been my biggest fan, but she would like to see me become an adult. Like she's like, I'm gonna be dead someday, April, and I want to know that you're not on the street. And it's like, Mom, I haven't been on the street yet,
Yeah.
And but when they saw that I was serious about it, they were
Right.
supportive. But they know that this career is what it is. And but there have been people in my life that are supportive and that aren't. But as I talk about and don't read my lips, I've tried to quit a few times, believe it or not. I've actually tried to quit ventriloquism because the career path in comedy is hard.
Yes.
It's hard as a woman, because there were times that I'd get booked on shows and people were like, the only reason you're getting booked is the producer wants to fuck you.
Right. No, it's bullshit. I'm actually kind of fucking funny, asshole. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, you don't get booked for whatever reason, and you're like, okay, then I wish the producer would want to fuck me because then maybe he freaking book me.
Right. No, like,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go on. You go on.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask you, like, also, so you're doing all these shows, you're actually succeeding now. You're getting I would say somewhat of the big time. Have you gone on any live shows? I would say like any late night shows, anything like that with your ventriloquism yet, or is it still kind of not there yet?
No late night shows, but I've been on Rachel Ray.
You were on Rachel Ray? Oh shit, girl!
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's what's
that was
up.
my very first television appearance, and that was and I'd never been on television before.
How nerve-wracking was that?
It wasn't nerve-wracking till afterwards. I ended up on Talk Soup as the inappropriate ventriloquist.
You seem very mild-mannered. You seem very professional, very sweet. You don't seem like,
I'm mild-mannered, but Mae Wilson isn't.
Mae Wilson isn't. Oh shit.
No, Mae Wilson. She had stuff to say that day, and we'd never done a live TV appearance, and they brought us out, and Jerry Springer. It was Audience Has Talent, and Jerry Springer gave us the X, and he said that I was good, but I was no Terry Fader. Well, anyway, years later, Mae and I sued a promoter here in Vegas on Judge Jerry, and Jerry Springer was the judge.
Yeah.
And he complimented me on my act. Then I was on, the Today Show,
Oh, amazing.
ABC News Now. I've been on, ABC News Now. I was also on, Talk Soup. I was on Entertainment Tonight, Inside Edition. What Would You Do?
Oh, all big hitters. Great shows.
Yeah.
So,
and as a matter of fact, so I've been on TV a lot. And as a matter of fact, I'll be at places and people will be, how do I know you?
of course. Yeah. Because they saw you one time a long time ago and it's just stuck in their memory,
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, you're the one with the puppet.
You're like, damn straight I am. What's up, motherfucker?
Exactly. But I wish I could get recognized at like times that were like good, not like weird. Like I'm eating pizza at St. Martin.
Weird.
And this guy is like staring at me.
Right.
And I'm having pizza with a friend and he's just staring. And we're like, who is this weird guy? Did he have too much to drink? And finally he walks over, he goes, you have a puppet, right? I said, yeah. And he goes, I saw you on TV.
You're like, okay.
I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
No, I do want to ask you something crazy though. I don't want to bring up bad memories, but I saw. She goes, "Thank you," no, but I will because I'm an asshole. So anyway, so your fiance left you because you wanted to do this job, you wanted to portray this, and he couldn't back you on your dream or some bullshit because he's a scum. He's just an asshole. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Love you.
What? I never got that. I was reading the article and I was like, Why can't you be supportive of her in her dream? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
You know, it was one of these
Beta.
things where all my friends had boyfriends, and I didn't have a boyfriend. Here he comes. I meet him I meet him, and on the first date, he says, "I want to be your boyfriend," and so no red flag at all, right?
Okay.
Second date, he's like, "Well, I really like where this is going, blah blah." And so third date, he proposes.
No, come on.
No.
That was not a
No,
red
it
flag to
is.
you. That's
Yeah,
not a red flag to you.
No, well,
Come on.
Well, here's the thing. To be fair, my parents had been married a long ass time, and
Okay.
they were engaged on the third date.
That is so
Oh,
goddamn
shoot.
rare. That's so
Well,
rare.
they're
I'll tell
both
you what.
nuts, and I don't understand their relationship. They got engaged on the third date. They're still together. So
Right.
I was like, maybe this is going to work out. And my mother was the one that said, April, he's a loser with no job. I'm like,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
he's
were
a bum.
engaged on the third date. And so, but I was like hoping that if I loved him enough, he could like improve.
Yeah, propel himself to greater standards. Yes.
Yes. And so apparently that does not work in real life. That's a movie thing.
So he just said,
So,
"Oh, go ahead."
anyways, Red Flag City. And we hang out with his friends, and I think the day goes well. And when we get back, he goes, April, I have to talk to you about something.
Oh God, this is like the 5th day you guys known each other or something.
Yes. And
Okay.
I said, what's going on, Sean? He goes, my friends don't like you.
Okay.
Boyfriends?
I was like, what? That's not, I think of myself as a good judge of character. Like, we were having a great time. He goes, Dennis doesn't want you at the house again. I'm like, well, Dennis told me to come over anytime. I'm kind of lost of what's going on. He's like, well, Dennis likes to be nice. And by the way, they think that you and your puppets are stupid.
Oh,
That cuts deep.
that was
So
it.
this is like a bomb because this is all I've ever wanted to do. So I was like, wow. So I'm just going to let this sit. So then the next day he goes, April, you and your puppets are stupid and you're really not all that good at it.
Oh,
No,
it was
no,
over.
No.
He said, it's me or the puppets.
5 days in.
Yes. And so here I am. I'm thinking that I'm going to be alone forever. My friends are having boyfriends and lives, and here I am. I'm all alone until this guy comes along and sweeps me off my feet on the third date. No red flag whatsoever.
With his food stamps because he's homeless, basically, with no job.
Yes.
Yeah, just a bomb.
Just a
Complete
bomb.
bomb.
And so I'm just like, I could break up with him and become a ventriloquist, or I'm like, or, that's a reach. I could be a girlfriend, a wife, and the ventriloquism's a pipe dream. So I chose him, which was stupid. Okay.
Oh shit! So you stayed with him after he said that shit to you?
Yeah, I stayed with him for almost a year. So I should have had idiot tattooed across my forehead.
What was the final nail in the coffin with that shit?
Well, the final nail in the coffin was apparently he became even more abusive to nobody else's surprise but mine.
Wait, what was that? I'm sorry, what was that? No one's what?
No one else's surprise but mine. Like,
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, like.
I'm sorry. What does that mean?
Well, that means that like everybody else was telling me what bad news he was, and I was shocked.
Okay, I got you.
So it was a piece of shit to all of his so-called friends and everyone else too.
Oh yeah.
Family.
So he's saying your friends like garbage. He made you quit your dream.
Mm-hmm. And he was just garbage. And yeah, sometimes you can't understand what I say because of my Yinzer accent. It really gets kicked up.
You're good, girlfriend. You're good. But go ahead. Keep going though.
So anyway, we end up like it just is getting worse. He's telling me who I can and can't talk to, what I can and can't wear. He's making me, break up with my friend groups, and it's getting violent. Like he's a mean ass drunk, and
is he putting hands on you?
What?
Is he putting hands on you?
Yeah, it got bad.
Oh, what?
It got crazy. And so I'm just looking at this, and
no job still.
No job. Like this is just worse and worse and worse, and I'm just depressed all the time. So I was like, so I go under my bed where my puppets are, and they're collecting dust. And I was so sad. And I'm like, I'm going to work with my puppets. So I got them out, I worked with them, and I was happy for the first time almost a year. And May Wilson is going to help tell the next part of this story.
Oh, let's go.
Oh my God.
What's up, May?
Seriously. So I walk in and I say, hey, guess what, loser? April's made a choice. You said me or the puppets? Well, April chose the puppets. Guys, sucker. P.S. You have a really small dick.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome, May. Way to go, May.
Seriously, you know, that thing was so small, I had to use a magnifying glass to see it.
Oh,
Micropene, dude. Yeah.
micro penis, man.
And he had all that small dick energy. Yeah.
Oh no, that's so bad. Yeah, you gotta
If you have
kick
a
him.
small dick, you better have a good bank account. And he had a small dick and a small bank account.
Oh,
And he
lose,
wanted
lose.
that.
May, real quick, is there any advice you give to April on how to choose a guy the next time around?
Yes, April. You need to go with one guy. A guy that has a name. A guy that has a name. Yes, the name of Rich. You need a guy that's rich.
Do we know any riches? I mean, me and Mir are both rich, but
it's-
our
we're
names
taking
aren't
it.
rich.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we're
we're
taking.
We're taking.
Oh, so, well, you're taken. Well, that's never stopped a guy before.
I've heard that. Even when you put on a ring on it, you never know. That's all I always say.
Exactly.
So, but you have a new celebrity crush, right, May?
Yes, Anderson Cougar.
Anderson Cooper?
Yes.
Anderson Cooper. You know Kathy Griffin's already done that.
Well, I'm younger, I'm hotter, and I have more human skin than she does.
I love it. I love it.
Well, you know Anderson Cooper's not into puppets, right, May?
Well, he's never had a night with moi, stuffed it on a string.
Ooh, it's hot. Holy shit. Hang on a
I think
second.
May and Anderson Cooper, they might make a good couple for real, bro.
Yeah, Anderson's very
Yeah,
powerful.
Yeah, you could be a power couple, May, but you know he's gay, right?
So what's the problem with that?
There's no problem with that, May. He just might not be into you like that.
Well, April, in that case, I marry him, keep his money, and we see other men. Problem solved.
There you go. Oh my
I
god.
like the way you think, May. That's business minded.
So May, how did you become friends with April here? Like what did you see in her? What made you want to become friends with her, honestly?
Well, I needed a roommate.
Yeah, that's right. We need a roommate. New York City. And where do we meet?
Craigslist, where all the good things happen.
So May, like what when when you go on a date with a guy, what do you usually like to do on like a first date? And then like give us a little description of that.
Well, first off, I like to go to a really nice restaurant.
Mhm.
And then I order the steak and lobster.
Yes, ma'am. You're fancy. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I'm fancy. And I don't eat it, obviously, because I can't eat, but I order it just to order it. Because, you know, I got to stay skinny somehow.
okay.
That's right. If you
You gotta
don't
test
puke-
his bank account.
Exactly. And then I say, okay, what's the credit score?
Oh my god.
Good. Yeah, exactly. Credit scores. Yeah, that's the most important thing too.
And so then what do you do after that, May?
I say, and what is your 401k?
401k?
There you go. That's good, Sue. Little later, you'll get
Have
that.
Life insurance.
Life insurance.
Life insurance policies taken out.
Yeah, and do you like to go scuba diving with sharks?
There you go.
Yes, sweet.
Mate, crazy question for your girlfriend. What is the worst lay you've ever had?
Oh, the worst lay I've ever had. Oh,
Yes, ma'am. Ah,
let's just put it this way. It was this guy. It could have been good, but we were going out on a date. And he
Right.
brought me back to his apartment.
His apartment.
Yes, he thought that I would have sex with a guy that lived in an apartment.
Oh my god.
So did you have sex with him?
No, he lived in an apartment.
And so how did that end?
Well, I'm walking along and I hear ring a ding ding. Hello, May. You just walked past my apartment. And I said, that's really creepy. And he said, yeah. And I said, was I drunk when I met you? He said, I think so. And I said, well, it would have to be because I would never date a guy that lived in an apartment. That means that you rent.
oh,
Yeah, you don't want renters.
But you
oh,
had another traumatizing dating experience, right?
Yes, this guy took me for a romantic weekend.
Uh-huh.
that's hot. Yeah.
And so we get on the plane and then it all went bad.
What happened?
Well, he made me fly. Coach.
You know what, May? I'm starting to can I get the vibe? You're a little materialistic here. What about a good man with a good heart? What does that mean to you?
A good man with a good heart. Well, that
Yeah.
means 24 karat magic in the air, okay? But maybe
Oh,
money can't buy you love.
that's true.
But April, it can buy me a lot of cocaine.
Oh no, May.
But May, cocaine is a thing. Love is bigger than you.
It's universal.
Yeah, it's universal.
Well, let's just put it this way. Love doesn't last, but things like diamonds, cars, and houses last long after the divorce. I want prenup.
You're thinking. I like it.
I like that.
So they're asking about the worst lay you have ever had, though, May. You totally skirted the question.
Okay, fine. It was my ex Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
That's a hard dick right there. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, but let's just put it this way. Every time he lied, his nose grew and his dick shrank. I sold myself for health insurance. Oh!
Oh shit.
Love it.
He told me if I kissed him enough, he would turn into a real boy.
Oh my god.
You were with them for 2 years. What happened?
Do you want to know the truth?
I think these guys all want to know the truth.
Yes.
That
Yes.
dirty belly gave me splitters.
So May, I heard the rumor you and April were I would say not less April, but more you were kind of hitting on Ray a little bit when he had you on his show. You like comedians, right?
Yes, I like comedians, and Ray told me that he could advance my career.
Oh.
I was willing to
Yeah,
work
he
the
can.
path with Ray, and he didn't get back to me.
But I mean, did he talk to you offline? Because you kind of intimidated him a little bit. I mean, he can help your career a lot because he's a big star. But what was his vibe during that interview?
Well, his vibe during that interview was he was blinded by my beauty, okay? Because I'm a huge star, all right? But I wanted to get to the next level. You see, he had never been in the presence of something so starred and famous as moi.
Did you just refer to yourself as moi?
Yes, I did. Moi.
Jean Chapati, mademoiselle. Mm.
Well,
So, May, tell them what kind of star you are.
Well, let's just put it this way. The only reason April ever got on the TV appearances she told you about was me.
Actually, that is true. The only reason I get anything is because of you, May.
That's
Really?
Right, the star.
yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I'm laughing. April was great at the beginning, but I'm laughing way harder ever since you came around, May.
Are there
Exactly.
are there any
When I
oh,
come
go ahead.
around, everybody's like, why didn't you bring her out sooner?
And actually, tell them about the time that we got recognized.
So April was giving this guy that she wanted to date a postcard to her show.
It was true. I did.
And he looks at the postcard and says, oh my gosh, that's a really famous puppet.
So are there any puppets you're kind of jealous of that April might, use more than you? Or are you the main one that you have you're solidified as the top dog? Or is there
Well, I
someone
am
else
the top dog.
pushing you to the top?
I am the top dog. I've always been, always will be.
Oh.
And when I was on Pig Roast with Otto and George, he said such foul things to me that afterwards he gave me splinters too. Don't tell Otto.
You remind me of a Meryl Streep May. Have you ever seen good Death Becomes Her? Have you ever seen that movie
Yes.
before?
Do you want
You're
to see
the
what I
Meryl
can do with my head?
Oh
Hey,
my
Mir, I think we're getting a little bit of clicking.
Yeah.
Can you mute quick, Mir, just to test you? I already tried. Yeah, it's you, Mir.
Me?
I think so. Yeah, it's you. Yeah. It went away, right? Oh, no. Yeah, can you mute once for a second, April? Little intermission break.
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah. So, April, do you want to maybe should she leave and come back out?
I mean, it might come back again. If you want to leave real quick, April, and come right back in, we'll see what happens. If not, it's okay. We'll just keep running with it.
You can unmute now. Actually, we can still hear you. It's just clicking.
Yeah, you just gotta click because you're using your phone and whatnot, so it's gonna click a little bit. So
yeah,
Or I could try putting my earpods in again.
yeah, we can try that.
yeah, if you want to try that real quick, go ahead.
And if you ever just leave the room and then come right back in, sometimes that works. But yeah, we'll see how it works.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I mean, we can hear you. We can hear you great. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I just don't hope that noise canceling doesn't happen again, but we'll try it out.
Okay. So yeah. So anyway.
So anyway, you're basically Meryl Streep, and I always know with a Meryl Streep, there's always a Goldie Hawn in the back row, waiting, plotting your demise. Is that correct? Is there someone waiting in the
Yes,
back?
it's correct. But I'm a star. Nobody can plot my demise. But you were dating Kermit the Frog for a while. Yes, but he only likes pigs.
Oh, come on! Don't you think that's a little mean spirited?
That's his
though?
love.
Yeah, you know,
No,
he likes
but
women.
I was just trying to, sleep my way to the top. And then weren't you trying to date Triumph for a while? Oh God, you want to talk about a bad lay? Yeah, I tell them about what happened with Triumph. He looks at me and he says, "Before we get started, I cook on you."
Because that's his thing, you know. He goes, "I poop on you." That was like his catchphrase as a puppet. So yeah,
he said, "I cook on you."
Mir's too young.
I'm too young. I'm only
said-
26 years old, so I don't know.
Oh, you're only 26. So May, he's only 26. You know what that means? In 50 years, give me a call. 50 years?
Oh shit!
What does that mean, May? 50 years? Well, you know how they have guys that are cradle roggers? The older, the better. They call me a tomb raider. A tomb raider.
Catch him right at the end and collect the inheritance. And
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
Exactly. I'm on the Anna Nicole Smith retirement plan.
So I got a question for April right here, real quick. So April, how did you and May first become like when you first created May? I'm sorry to say created because you are your own person. I don't want to offend you, ma'am, at all.
Thank you.
Of course, you're a classy broad, just like your friend right here. So, what inspired you to envision May as a friend of yours? You would say.
Well, what inspired me to create May Wilson as she is today is I had everybody's like, April, you need a character that looks like you. So my sister had a Charlie McCarthy doll that she wasn't using, and that was the first May Wilson as we made it over. I used to be a guy. Okay. I guess I'm what the kids call transgender, but I was transgender.
That's hot.
before it
You
was
know
cool.
what? You know what? As long as you got a whole lot more to go.
Yeah, and so we used to have a whole joke about it before she got plastic surgery. And so, but she was, but that's how I created her. But she is based off of two people. One is a girl that was extra mean to me in school.
Okay.
She was like a queen bee type.
Mhm.
And she used to be like, April has no friends. And she was like, real life mean girl, had her drones. And then the second was a friend of mine that was actually a cheerleader. And she was beautiful. She was popular. She drove a red convertible and her name was Erin. And she would always go, Era, Era, Era. And she dreamed of marrying a rich doctor. But there were so many people that were Eras in her group that there were like 30 people that were Eras. And we're like, wait a minute, like this girl just loves everybody. So I was like, wait a minute, I need to make these guys puppets. And so that's how May Wilson was created.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right, so May, you're just a built up of not childhood memories, but memories of April right here. Is that correct? How does that make you feel knowing that you're just built up of memories?
Well, I'm good up with memories, but I'm my own woman. I'm from Cocodella, Idaho.
Oh, Idaho.
Oh, out west. So you ride a horse every once in a while?
I ride a horse because Idaho.
Oh,
The whole train.
No, no. So, so I do want to ask you, May, a deep personal question. How was your upbringing, honestly, with your mother and father? Like, how was that with
Oh
you?
gosh. I
Uh,
don't talk to my family. You don't talk to your family. That's not good. No, we don't talk. Again, that's not good. But do you have any siblings, May? That's what they want to know. Yeah, I have a sister named June. We don't talk. Again, May, that's not good. No, April, we don't talk because she's a mime. Wait, May, June's a mime? Yeah, and a really selfish one too. Mime is a hard job for a ventriloquist to say. And to make matters worse, she holds grudges since childhood. Always had to be the winner of the quiet game.
I swear to Christ, this is amazing right here.
So,
I have to.
so May, you have a sister named June, but don't tell me July and August are your parents. Yes, they are. My mother's a sock, my father's a pillowcase. I came into this world confused. But what
I love
about
it.
September and October? They got to be better. No, they're worse. They're like twin brothers. They're a jinx. Wait, that's not a nice way to talk about your twin brothers, but it's true. They're voodoo dolls. Okay. But that leaves November, December, January, and February. Oh, well, they're not so bad. That's my aunt, my uncle, my dog, and my cat. But what about March? Oh, that's my cousin. He's made a lot of money in the automotive industry. A lot of money. Does he own a car lot? No, he's a crash test dummy.
May,
so
May.
that
Oh, go ahead.
so March. Let's bring things back to April.
Hey, oh shit! Yes, man.
12 months of puppets. That's amazing.
I have to give applause right there. Jesus Christ, racist puppet.
That's
You know what?
Amazing.
May, you are so amazing. Now I have another deeper question for you here to see where your vibe is with this. Have you ever kind of considered more of the supernatural aspects of life? Have you ever been kind of weary of, I say ghosts, or you kind of more just, you don't believe in that shit, or are you more kind of afraid of the deeper, darker aspects of our existence?
Spiritual
I'm a
realm.
creepy doll. Nothing really scares me. I scare
I
other
think you're
people.
alive. I think you're fucking evil watching you
you're
talk
alive,
like
too.
this. Have you ever seen Goosebumps?
Well,
Because you kind of give me that vibe right now.
Well, I am alive, actually. Yeah,
Oh,
she is
no.
alive. Are you? Well, actually, funny story. I was 17 when I got my first May,
Yes.
and I was studying for the SAT. And my brother, just to mess with me, because she was in the box, he sat her up, put her in the chair, and put a pencil in her hand.
Yeah, that would probably freak me out.
Oh, it freaked me out. I screamed so loud. Well,
Yeah, no.
actually, here's the thing. You blamed your brother, but it was always me. I'm the one that got out of the box. I'm the one that did the math. I'm the one that passed the SAT.
Oh my god. No, like when I was a kid, my sister made me watch Chucky, and I was about 5 years old, and she would stick her Chucky doll in her bedroom with a knife in his hand and tell me it's alive and shit, and lock me in the room with it lights out. So
Well,
this
that's what
shit's
Chucky wants you to believe. It's all just child's play. Okay, I dated Chucky for a while. Let's just put it this way. You want to talk about bad sex? Chucky's all talk. This, that, scary guy. He gets it in the bedroom, and I'm going to tell you what's scary. The fact that he can't get it up.
That's it? He can't get it up?
He
Oh,
can't get it up. Something about, creepy doll, getting old, being dead. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So, May, another deep question for you here. What is your take on the because you're a puppet. What's your take on Jeff Dunham and his puppets? Do you have any grievances, any type of grimes towards them at all, or do you?
Yes, I do. Walter won't return my phone calls. I'm looking for a sugar daddy. Walter's rich, and it's something about me being shallow. Okay.
Man.
All I want is a wealthy man to pay my rent. I'm not asking for a lot.
Oh,
Alright.
rent. I thought you didn't like things with rent, though. You're paying
Well, I
rent.
don't like things with rent that I have to pay, except for a penthouse. Okay.
Oh, all right.
What about let's do if we're thinking about all the puppets, which ones are the wealthiest that we can think of right now? Will it be Walter, number one?
Yeah, Walter is wealthy. Peanut
Kermit.
says he's wealthy, but doesn't have anything. Jalapeno on the stick just keeps trying to get into my pants. And oh my god, they
He might
all
cause a
do.
fire downstairs. You don't want that.
And then Ahmed, he just is like, I'm gonna blow you up. I'm gonna kill you. And I'm like, dude, buy me dinner first.
Yeah,
Ahmed's always trying to blow shit up.
Yeah, that's a guy that April would date. you know, April is always getting this fan mail for jail and prison and stuff. And I'm like, you date guys that get caught, April, okay?
What is your
Who
take?
needs who
Go
needs
ahead.
enemies when I got you, May?
May, honestly, what is your most kinkiest vibes? What turns you on? You know
What
I'm
turns
saying?
me on?
Yeah,
Status and power.
No, I understand that, but you know, when you get in the bedroom with a status and power man, a very strong, buff, powerful man, what's a little bit more that gets you going?
What turns me on?
Yeah, once he has the
A
money and the
really
power.
big Richard.
Ah,
Oh yeah,
oh,
there you
yeah,
go.
there you go.
Because
There
I
you go.
got a really big mouth, and I'm a girl genius. I can suck a guy off and give him a hand job at the same time. And Ellen DeGeneres, I'm watching you. I can give you rug burn. Wow.
Oh my God, hang on.
It's a freak, bro.
You
She's
know,
a freak. She's
so-
a freak.
I got a question for you, mate. Why the red dress? Is that like a sign of power? What-
It's a sign of power, and it's a sign of prestige. And it's a sign that I want to have some no strings attached fun. Wow.
Oh, damn. But I've heard the news though that April's first puppet with her big, or not big, but her first show was Groucho Marx. Is that correct, May?
Yes, we don't talk about that.
Why is that? Why don't we talk about him?
Because I am the star, and he says that he has more TV credits than me.
I know that, but you gotta think at the same time of the day, he has history over you, though, right?
You're just getting started.
Actually, I don't mind Groucho, okay? You see, he hits on me and he says, "Would you like a cigar?" But here's the thing. When he says, "Would you like a cigar?" he means the thing that you smoke. And I thought he said when he was offering me a cigar, it was something else.
Oh shit. Okay.
I know what you.
You
I
know,
know
like
what-
a Bill Clinton cigar.
yeah, the Bill Clinton. Yeah, exactly.
So I heard April didn't like Hollywood, not Hollywood, but LA for the fake people who live around that area. What is your take on Hollywood and the people that live there? Honestly, May.
Well, my take on Hollywood and the people that live there is I'm a star. Those are my people. You see, I'm fake and so are they. My hair is fake and so is theirs. My tits are fake and so is theirs. So, April, stop hating God.
Have you, April, ever gotten in any fights at all?
Have we ever gotten in any fights? Let's just put it this way. You tried to fight with me and I win because I'm a star.
You're definitely Meryl Streep in the flesh. My God, April's like Goldie
Yeah.
Hawn right now. She looks like her. She's that beautiful, and you're like,
Thank you. Thank
of course, you are that beautiful, ma'am. Go ahead.
So you know what that means, April? When this broadcast is over, I have to throw you off a balcony. What? Death becomes her.
Or shoot a gun right through your chest. One of the two.
Yes, and knowing April, her head will spin around and she'll be just fine.
Don't worry, Bruce Willis will come there and sweep her off her feet. Trust me, he'll be
If
there.
he can remember where we're at.
Oh.
You are so bad, May. Unless he's moonlighting. Okay, well, that's an old people joke. Well, you're old, April. Okay. She just called me old.
No.
May, how old are you?
Let's just put it this way. With all the work that I've had done, I'm forever 21.
Oh, so you're like a Bruce Jenner kind of vibe, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to
No.
offend. No.
Well, Bruce, Caitlin, I don't know. But I just like to go where the boys go.
Okay. Let's go. Amazing stuff. May.
You know what they call it? Amazing. Because my name is in the middle of that word. Amazing.
Makes sense.
Dr. Chow, run the interview for a second. I gotta take a piss, sir.
All right, May.
April, May, you guys are lovely, by the way. I love you guys.
Thank you. You know, May, you could have some humility in your life. You have no humility. Why would I want to go where it's really hot when I can stay in the shade?
Yeah, so like what's the best vacation one of these other puppets has taken you on, April?
What's the best vacation? Oh gosh. May, what do you want to do? I gotta go with my sugar daddy. But when Dr. Chow and your co-host comes back in a minute, you're gonna meet the next puppet. And this one sent me a check that bounced. Mae Wilson, everybody. But this next puppet that I'm about to bring out took me on, I won't say a great vacation, but he took me to Cleveland in 2016 for the Democratic National Convention.
No way. Oh, wait a second. I can't even guess.
Wait.
So can you hear Lil Mir flushing his toilet?
And so, but that was, yeah. And as a matter of fact, it was the Democratic National Convention. It was a lot of fun. We met a lot of great people, and we got to see history.
Incredible. I can't wait to see, but we'll let Lil Mir give it a second. Because I think
it's like, podcasting's hard sometimes. You got to drink, you got to hydrate, and then when you got to go. But Dr. Chow wanted to know what the most exciting vacation one of the puppets ever brought me on was, and I was telling him that this next guy, because May had to go meet her sugar daddy, it's a potential sugar daddy,
right?
This one brought me to Cleveland in 2016 on vacation, and he told me that he would grab me by the hello, it's Donald J. Tramp.
Yeah,
Tramp.
There he is, the commander. Let's go.
Thank you. So Mr. Tramp, I was telling them that you brought me to Cleveland in 2019. Yes. And they were saying all sorts of fake news about me. There was a dummy in the White House. Yeah, there was. So, but they said that you wanted to be in Muslims. Fake news, I'm Muslim. You're Muslim? No, muslin. Silk, cotton, polyester, muslin.
Oh my
so
God,
you were with an organization called Stand Together Against Trump. Yes, I was their spokespuppet, and I grabbed that guy the pussy.
That's hot. Shit.
Yes, that's what I say. So you guys were asking me what she liked, but you didn't ask me what I like. I like girls named April. Why do you like girls named April? Because I'm into stormy weather.
Oh, I got it.
You know what? President Trump, Mr. Trump, indicted. Oh, go ahead.
It's what's his full name?
Donald J. Tramp. And his name would have been Trump, except Trump trademarked his name.
Oh, shit. Damn. All right, Mr. Tramp, I am so sorry to offend you with that wordage that I should have known better of.
It's okay. You can, your show's been pretty funny so far, but let's talk about women.
You know what? Fuck you. Anyway, how about this? I'm a Midwesterner. All of us hillbillies vote for you. You know what I'm saying? What is something you can give to us that's great policies for the Midwest,
Let's just put it this way. I'm master of everything. I have billions and billions of dollars. And the Better Business Bureau gave me a AAA rating. Wait, the Better Business Bureau gave you a AAA rating? Wrong. A triple K rating. KKK. But you didn't answer the question, Mr. Tramp. What are you going to do for them? Well, I'm going to build the wall. Wait, you're going to build the wall? Yes, and Mexico is going to pay for it. All I have to do is go to the Western Union and pick up the money order. What could possibly go wrong? But you said you were going to build the wall, but you didn't. Well, April, I wasn't a career politician when I ran, but now I am. Look at how good I did my job.
Mr. Tramp, I got a question for you, sir, if possible.
Yes.
Oh my God. I just feel I'm just in awe of you, sir, because you're inspiration to millions around the world. I would just have to say what is your take currently on Obama being gay and having that?
Obama being gay? I think Obama's happy, and that's the problem.
Holy
and besides,
shit.
I love my BLTQ people. It's a great sandwich. I told this joke at Gay Pride and thought, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh my God, damn. Mr.
So
Tramp.
what do you think of the transgender people, Mr. Tramp? Well, I have a woman putting her hand up my ass and words in my mouth. So I'm transgender.
Makes sense. I mean, transgender people is, here or there. That's not the big issue we need to talk about, because who cares about social justice shit, right? At the end of the day, that doesn't make the
Social
money.
justice.
That doesn't make the money.
You gotta make the money, and besides, social justice, you better have me on that guest list. That's
Yes,
social
sir.
justice.
Yes, sir. That is social justice. I just want to say one more thing to you, though, if possible, because I don't mean to. I know you have a busy schedule. I don't want to interrupt you with your dealings in Iraq or Pakistan and all that good shit. But
Listen,
I
don't listen when you talk about Iraq. You better be talking about April's chest. What? You
Oh!
said Iraq. That's what I live with this man. I live with this all the time.
So I have heard rumblings. Oh my god, hang on. This is too real for me right now, because this is like an amazing persona that I'm just awestruck. But Donald, you are one of the most beloved, most hated individuals in the world today, and that is a true fact. And I want your opinion on this. What is your take on the Ukrainian and Russian war? Because you said you could end the war right now if you got elected into office. Is that true or not?
That's true, because that's how I could meet my future ex-wife. Because I like the newest, hottest, youngest foreign import, and I need a Ukrainian and Russian.
Oh, you have a lovely wife right now, though. Isn't she beautiful, right? She made you beautiful children.
Yeah, melanoma's okay, but she's getting a little old.
Yeah, the saggy tits. You know how it goes.
Yeah, Playboy today, not tomorrow. But Mr. Tramp, weren't you talking about family values? Yes, if I'm reelected, I'm going to address family values. Lil Mir and Dr. Chow, do you want to know what the number one cause of divorce is?
Hepatitis C. What is it?
No, it's marriage.
Yeah. Oh.
Hepatitis C.
Oh, wow. I have another crazy question for you. I want to go right off the rails. I want to see how quick you are throwing your feet, if possible. All right. So you are right now trying to run for president, right, against Sleepy Joe. That's what the conservatives call him. What is your take, though, on Kamala Harris? Is she truly black, or is she Indian, in your opinion?
Kamala?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
If she works at Curry in the Hurry, we know what the answer is to that.
I love it. This man knows no bounds. Holy shit. I love it. Dr. Chow, you have a question for the former president of the United States by any chance?
Sorry, I skipped out for a second, but well, I mean, what are we looking at? 2024, taking back the power?
Yes, I'm taking back the power. I'm gonna win. But you lost. No, I won. Mr. Tramp, do you think that you're a racist? Fake news. I don't like to run.
I love it. Mr. Tramp. Go ahead.
So Mr. Tramp, what do you want to say? I'm gonna grab 2024 by the pussy.
Yes, you should, because there's a lot of I'm not even gonna say it on my own show. I won't say it. So, Mr. Tramp, what about April here really honestly attracts you? I'm surprised, because you're always talking about these beautiful Russian, Ukrainian women, but at the same time, you have a beautiful woman right up your ass.
Well, you know what attracts me to April? She reminds me of my daughter.
Which one?
Didn't she use that line on Stormy Daniels? Yes. All the girls like that. Have you ever come up to a girl and say, "Excuse me, you remind me of my daughter"? Actually, you can't do that most of the time. They call the police on you.
Not in the Midwest, because we're all about sharing the love. All right, remember that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my sign up for you, DJT. Let's go, baby.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Putting the sign up. And let's just put it this way. I need a better running mate than like dispense. God this, God that, da-da-da. They say, "Are you pro-life?" Yes, I am. Throw the baby over the cliff. Let God decide.
So, Mr. Trump, what is your take on Tucker Carlson with his interview with you? Was that something that you really enjoyed? Oh, Mr. Tramp, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to offend. What was your take on his interview with you?
It's okay.
I don't know. He better be okay. Because
You know, Tucker Carlson, you see, I like Tucker Carlson. He's a very
he's
fine
white.
man.
Because he's white,
As a
correct?
matter of fact,
Because he's white.
correct.
Right?
You see, he wants to make America white again. Excuse me, Mr. Tramp? Great again. But you said white again. Great, white. What's the difference?
Oh my God. Okay, hang on. I got another question for the gentleman right here. So, sir, I heard you were being prosecuted and whatnot at one point in time about your fake calls to Ukraine, but at the same time, Joe Biden's son is in Ukraine and whatnot. What is your take on just like the fake news and whatnot with Russian propaganda? The people are saying Russian propaganda won you the election.
Fake news, Russian propaganda. I like Russian hookers. I like golden showers.
Yeah, yes, man, yes, sir. But what is your take on Hillary Clinton? What's your take on beating? No, I got a harder question. What is your take on you beating Hillary Clinton in the 2016 elections? How nuts was
Somebody
that
had
for
to
you?
beat Hillary Clinton because Bill hadn't beat her in years.
Oh my God, yes. So, aren't you afraid though that you might get axed off on the Clinton list like the rest of their supposed friends? Or are you kind of?
You know, I was friends with Hillary Clinton at one point. I invited her to stuff. I invited Bill to stuff. We were friends. I'm not concerned because their parties are boring. I would rather go to the parties with the Russians that won me the election. They call me Agent Orange, codename Cheeto.
Yo,
Go ahead.
no, Mayor. Yeah, you go.
I got one more crazy question for you, Mr. Tramp. So, Mr. Epstein had you on his island, and we all know the crazy, interesting, funny stories that came out of there. What was your experience on Epstein Island, in your opinion?
What was my experience on Epstein Island? Well,
Yes, sir.
there were a lot of people there. And let's just put it this way. I can't talk about my experience on Epstein Island because I was having more fun in Trump Towers.
Oh, there you go. You gotta keep on the down low. I understand, sir. I understand.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dr. Chow. What are you trying to say, buddy?
I was just getting back. Like, you've been making any trips out to Russia over the last 6-12 months to go chill with the oligarchs?
Listen, I don't go to Russia to chill. It's always winter there. If I'm gonna chill, it's gonna be in Florida at my house. Duh.
Oh yeah, duh, you asshole. Why are you asking that stupid ass question? I'm asking all these hard hitting questions. You asked
Faded,
about
bro.
Florida?
I'm faded, bro. You gotta keep doing
Hey, bro,
it.
I'm so sorry about Dr. Chow here. This guy's fucked up. So anyway,
It's okay. I mean, I got one on my arm that is, so hey.
so I got a hard hitting question for you, Mr. Tramp, if possible. If what would you rather fuck? May or April, honestly? Who's hotter to you, sir?
Let's see. April won't fuck me, so I'll go with May. But then again, fucking May is expensive. And why would you say that? Because she always wants hush money and it bounces.
Hey. Hey. Oh my God. I love it. Mr. Tramp, another question for you, sir. This is I feel like I'm a paparazzi person. I feel like I'm from CNN right now interviewing you right now. I'm trying to get all the dirt on you. So you you're trying to run for president in 2024. You notice that Ron DeSantis is not doing so well in the polls. You're kind of killing the polls and whatnot, even though you're possibly could go to jail. Is that true?
Well, here comes my favorite kink.
Oh, that's gonna. You gotta get my number later. But
Besides,
anyway,
stick a guy with a felony count, and Orange is the new Tramp.
that's right. That's right. But back to the question though. Main question is, Are you going to have what's his face, Mike Pence, as your vice president again? Or who are you looking at as your next vice president, sir? If you know,
Well,
you know.
you know who I'm looking at as my next vice president? The man that can cure all the crumbs in the Middle East and all over the world.
Oh, so George Bush.
No, Aladdin.
Yes, of course. Uh, so I got another crazy question for you, sir. I want to get very topical with you here. What is your take? And I'm so sorry to ask this because I really want to do this because it's just too much. What is your take on you doing warp speed in the coronavirus and forcing us all into you know, confinement in our own homes? Do you feel proud about that? That you caused
I feel
millions?
proud. I feel everybody should drink Coronas all the time. It's the best cure for coronavirus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. Of course.
And it's a virus that's made in China with a Mexican name.
Oh my God, this is too good. This is too good. So I want to get kind of deeper with you and April, though, real quick. You know, because April is such an amazing, sensual woman right here. She's holding a derogatory, disgusting form of your own self, which is honestly, in my opinion, hilarious and somewhat alarming because she surrounds herself with these deformed puppets. I mean, look at your eyes, man. Your eyes are fucked. But
Well, I'm under a lot of stress.
yeah, I can tell. It's all that coke in the White House, but
You ever get a
Yes, all that
comb, bro?
Coke. And then Rudy Giuliani's beautician did my hair, so
get a coke, bro. No, but okay, here's a crazy question for you, Mr. Tramp. What would you recommend to April on how to like change her look to pull a real strong, independent, jobful man?
well, I'd say hang out with one of my sons. They might not have a job, but they're rich.
That's actually not a bad move. You know,
It's not a bad move. So April, real quick though,
They
what
might be going to prison. That's the kind of guy you like.
Oh no, April, what inspired you to create this character? Honestly,
Well, what inspired me is I was living in New York City where you know, I knew members of the Trump family. I used to be a SIG Telegram person, so I delivered to Trump Towers quite a bit.
oh shit, okay,
And yeah. And so I never actually met him, but I knew people that worked for him and they all had horrible things to say. And so when I heard he was running for president, I thought that it was a publicity stunt. And I'm like, wow, I might not like him, but at least he's a character,
right,
you know?
it's fun.
And so I named him Tramp because he trademarked his name. And a tramp is something like a fop or a folly. And so I thought, you know what? He's not going to win. We all thought Hillary was going to win, right? Well, guess what? He won. And she had a routine for 4 more years. So vote for me. And April will have 4 more years worth of.
so you were like probably like before the
And-
election and like a year before you were doing it or even further.
Well, I was doing it a year before. And at
Yep.
first, you know, everybody's like, okay, this is
Yeah.
funny. Then the election came, and that's when it got crazy. I've had death threats because of this puppet.
Yeah.
You know,
Tweakers, yeah.
for people that don't like snowflakes, they're snowflakes.
Yeah.
They can't take a joke. I've had clubs. I had a few dates canceled because of this guy because the venues
Really?
got threats. Yeah, I've had people walk out. Oh yeah, but then the people that love him, and even the people on Newsmax had a good sense of humor with him when I appeared on Newsmax. The Clyde host. That was funny. Yeah,
that's
and so he even appeared on Newsmax, so he's done the rounds too.
And it's probably the act obviously has evolved from day one to now. It's like constantly,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the personality's probably changed a little bit from like maybe to like a good guy to
And believe it
heel
or
to
not,
yeah.
yep, and I did a one-woman show with him called The Lady and President Tramp, where
It's about him getting elected. And in the end, you can't believe you're president. I can't believe I'm the president. And, what was it? I made you look up Brussels on an atlas. It was actually a city. Yeah, it's a city, Mr. Tramp, in Belgium. The place that they have waffles? Yeah, that's right. And I told you to use an atlas. An atlas? Is that the really built guy at the gay gym? No, Mr. Tramp. You got to do homework. Homework, that's for poor people. That's right. And I said, I can't believe I'm the president. And so anyway, so the show was about him being president. And at the end, I sing, Jose, can you see? It's about my Mexican friend.
Of course, of course.
Jose Canseco.
Fuck you, because I'm somewhat Latino. I'm half Latino, so you know what? I find offensive that I can't.
Yeah, he found you offensive, Mr. Tramp.
I do.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, you're white, so we're cool. No, I love the character. Like I threw some interesting kind of more modern questions at him with you. That's more, I would say, on the more edgier side, and you ran with him. I love that about you two. You two killed it. I love that. You're not afraid to kind of push the boundaries a little bit. And that's something about your art that I love.
Thank you, because we actually, during the live show, people will ask him questions. We do a Q&A.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yes. And somebody yelled out, why are you such an asshole? And I said, I'm such an asshole because I have a woman shoving her hand at me. So I'm all asshole.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing. Like I'm just taking it in. It's like hard for me to because I'm looking at and watching how you're doing
I'm watching Tramp the whole entire time.
Lil Mir's locked in. That's why I'm deferring to you for the questions. You're killing it, man.
No, I do want to get into something else though, Tramp. What are some of the other puppets that you would recommend that we should hang out with April with, that you would think that are personally friends to you? Anyone that you recommend besides
you should meet Sleepy Joe.
Oh my God, I would love to meet Sleepy Joe.
The president.
So, Mr. Tramp, you got to go meet your lawyer. Yes, I do. But we're going to get Sleepy Joe in here.
All right. One great man to the next great man.
Yep. Sleepy Joe, where are you? He's asleep. Yeah. Yeah, Sleepy
Mir, this
Joe.
Is awesome.
When I was on the UK Daily Mail, we had to wake him up. But Sleepy Joe.
Well, hello, Sleepy Joe. I got up right. How are you? What's going on here?
I'm a young 12-year-old. What's up, man?
Yes.
So, President Biden time. I'm doing an interview on a show.
Oh, yes, the show. So, I'm the oldest person ever elected president. Knock on wood, I'm as quick as a whip. Knock on wood, I'm as strong as an ox. Knock on wood. Who's there at the door? Oh, who's at the door? Knock, knock.
So, I guess these guys want to know, what are the platforms that you plan on running on?
When I was a boy in Scranton, my father said, Joey, when a woman wears platform shoes, don't ever say anything.
I'll let you, Dr. Chow, ask the questions on this one.
So here's the deal.
Yeah, man, because I'm sleepy.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yo, Sleepy Joe, bro. You've provided me a lot of entertainment over the last couple of years. You've had a lot of good antics, and I'm so sleepy right now, so I feel like we're vibing together, bro. Tell me,
we are. I've had 84 years of antics.
yeah, bro. Man, you're just so. What's the latest with the Burisma case? Can you tell us a little bit of hard-hitting news before we get into some more chill stuff?
Yes, you see, I want to give ex-cons a second chance.
Ex-cons a second chance?
Yes, for
women, that's a big deal.
Because here's the deal. My son Hunter needs a job.
Do you like the, hey, I was just smoking a little bit of the herb. Are you into what type of stimulants or what type of intoxicants do you enjoy, Sleepy Joe?
Well, The intoxicant that I enjoy is the company of a beautiful woman. You see, when I was a boy in Scranton, my father said, Joe, if you're going to get intoxicated, don't drink and drive.
Isn't drinking and driving though like an American pastime? Right? If you get fucked
When
up.
I was a boy in Scranton, I used to drink and drive because it's an American pastime. But what about forgiving student loans? I say leave the students alone and forgive them. Amen.
There you go. So who's older, you or that old geriatric fuck? What was that? That almost homeless guy's name that tried running for on the leftist side? You might be able to help me out
Oh,
here.
Bernie Sanders.
That's it. Yeah, Bernie Sanders. Who's older, you or him? Who's more out of it? In your opinion?
That's a good question. You see, I'm older, but he's definitely more out of it. As a matter of fact, I saw him the other day and I said, "Hi, Bernie," and he said, "What?"
So
And I said, "Hi, Bernie," and he said, "Cough, cough, what?"
oh my god, I can't.
And I said, "Hi, Bernie. Are you smoking that Puff the Magic Dragon?" And he said,
Where do you, Robert De
he
Niro?
said, "What? Do the kids still call it Puff the Magic Dragon?"
All right, I know we're not meeting the parents here, but let's continue on with your questionnaires here, sir. Because you are a great individual. I love the aviator, sir. You actually look like a great man. I mean, you are a great man. I'm sorry to offend you. What is your
Well,
take?
thank you.
What is your take on your wife's? I would say, do you and your wife still get jiggy with it, or is that no longer a thing anymore?
The fact of the matter is, my wife and I still get jiggy with it. No, 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 no. No, 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 getting jiggy with it. No, 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 no. No, 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 getting jiggy with it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You see, that's how I get the black voters. And my vice president, Calamari Harris, is the most extinguished.
Calamari Harris, I'm dead. I can't.
She told me
I
not
can't.
to wear
I can't. I
cornrows for
can't.
this
I can't
interview.
right now. I can't.
But let me rap. Folks, it's me, Uncle Joe
No.
Z. When I was a little boy in Scranton C, I stuttered, and now I'm restoring America most definitely. The fact of the matter is, I wear these shades. Here's the deal, Uncle Cat, and if you don't vote for me, well, you ain't black.
No, hang on, hang on. Hang on.
Oh, let's go. He's spitting.
I can't.
He's spitting. Sleepy Joe spitting me, Lil Mir. You see that?
I can't.
Hey, yo, hey,
Let's
yo.
go.
Oh,
Let's go.
hey, yo, oh, Sleepy Joe, yeah.
What is your
Snoop
take
Dogg
on?
ain't got nothing on me.
What is
Snoop
your?
Diggity Dog, right? That's what the kids call him. Let me tell you about this other rapper my daughter used to listen to. His name was Six Pack. He's the one that got shot.
What is your take on the Nicki Minaj interview you did? How was that? Did you feel like you were contributing something with the black population and the more I would say inner city population? Did you feel some connection there, or were you just using them for views?
The fact of the matter is, my wife and I have always wanted to have a Minaj. So if anybody's available.
Oh no. You know Nicki Minaj, right, Mr. Joe Biden?
Oh yes, the young woman with the generous derriere.
Right. What's your take on her? Do you find her somewhat intellectually enough to interview you?
Well, I thought she was intellectual. She's a very charming young woman. My wife Jill just made me sleep on the porch after the fact.
Oh shit. So, Mr. Joe Biden. So I've heard some rumblings that you are actually somewhat in support of the Ukrainian war. Is that true, or are you just looking to get a buck?
The fact of the matter is, I support the people of the Ukraine. I support the Ukrainian freedom, and I like vodka.
Good man. Potato vodka is always a good vibe. Yes, sir. I got another hard-hitting question for you, Mr. President, because you are the acting president right now, not Mr. Trump, not Mr. whatever his fucking loser name is. That guy's garbage. He's a loser. He lost. So tell me right now, how many votes did you fake to win the election?
Here's the deal. When I was born in Scranton, my father said, Joey, you can't fake because only women can fake. So you're going to have to ask my wife that question.
I can't. Ask him a question. Go ahead. I can't right now. Dr. Chow, ask Mr. Mr. President a question.
Yeah, so I saw this conspiracy theory that there's like a couple different Bidens. They were like comparing the different. So what generation clone?
What generation clone? Well, when I was a boy in screen, my father and I were watching the Jetsons, and he said, "Joey, this is the world we're going to be living in someday." So meet George Jetson. That made no sense, Mr. President. Jane, his wife. That still made no sense, Mr. President. Daughter Judy. That made no sense. Who are you young men again? They're the young men that were interviewing you. Oh.
Let me think here. Yeah, so is your wife? I'm a doctor. You see my name, Dr. Chow. You won't remember it in the next 10 seconds, but is your wife, Dr. Jill, really a doctor? Because I take that very serious.
Well, let's just put it this way. When I fell, she couldn't examine my legs. So between you and I, not really.
Yeah, I know.
But
Usually
I
we
know
can
you're
tell,
a
you know.
doctor, Dr. Chow.
Yeah,
You look like a doctor, so I gotta ask. I have this growth in my ear. What do you think of it?
Oh, it looks good, bro. The dag.
That's good. So where did you go to medical school, Dr. Chow?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, down in the Bahamas.
That's where the best
Tropical
doctors
medicine.
come from.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Bahamas. When I was a boy in script, my father said, "Joey, all the hottest women come from the Bahamas and Thailand. Don't tell your mother."
Wait, was it Einstein's place in Bahamas? We were just talking about the Trump one. Yeah, yeah.
Einstein.
So,
Isn't he the guy that had his own island that he was
Yeah.
taking people to? Einstein.
yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. yeah. See? You
Yeah,
know,
he's the
you
one that died
know.
in jail, and they say that he was a genius,
Yeah.
but geniuses don't get.
That's true. That's
Who are
true.
you again? I'm April. Oh, April. Ew, he's smelling my hair. You can't see this.
Well, it's okay. You're an adult. You're fine. You're an adult.
That smells
Smelling
good.
my hair. Well,
What type?
my eyesight's not all that good, and it works for my dog, Canteen Crovey.
There you go. I was gonna ask. Yeah.
So, Mr. Biden, I've heard rumblings that you're somewhat attracted to children. Is that correct? Or are you just, Go ahead. You answer that question.
Well, when I was a boy,
He
in
goes, "Well,
Britain,
hang on a second here."
my father said, "Joey, Santa is always attracted to children. It's not weird that he makes them sit on his lap."
Santa's
they
a
pull
good
your
man
leg
too.
hairs.
Santa's a good man. So yeah,
Santa is a
there's
good
an
man.
analogy to that I can.
Holy
Yeah.
He's always
shit,
talking
man.
about a package. It's not dirty at all.
Dude, your mind is still so sharp. You know, even though the energy is not there, the mind. You know, you really got it.
Did you, Mr. President, real quick for you? Have you ever lost consciousness while being on stage while talking to the press, or is that just someone just doing great editing on you?
Here's the deal. Number one, I like talking to the press. Number two, I've never lost consciousness. Number four, Mr. President, what was the question again?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I love it. So, Mr. President, you see April right here next to you. You guys have the same hair color. You guys are basically not even the same age because April looks like a young 20s, in my opinion. Yeah, you see that, Mr. You see that, Biden? That's how you pull girls. There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, older than about around your same age. But anyway, so you probably hung out with Mr. Tramp and with April. Who does April kind of jive more towards, you, sir, or Mr. Tramp with his sweet, sassy game? Who does she more flirt with?
The fact of the matter is, Mr. Tramp tries to grab her by the lady parts, but she knows a real man when she sees one. And that man is Cool Joey B.
Cool Joey B. All right.
Just don't tell Joe.
So, Mr. J, Mr. B, Mr. Biden, why is your son such a fuck up, and why is he such a drug addict at this point in time in his life? I mean, you're a great man. You've taught him so many things to be such a great individual in American society, to be a great American elitist. Why is he fucking your son's wife? Why is he doing all these horrible things with the laptop? Please divulge.
The fact of the matter is, when I was a boy in Scranton, my father said, Joey, when you raise kids, it's like baking a pie. Sometimes the pie will come out good. Sometimes it tastes like crap. My son Hunter tastes like crap.
I got another crazy question for you here, sir, if possible.
Yes.
So, I've heard rumblings that you did a speech at the KKK members. You did like a funeral, whatever you call it. Why were you there, and why would you give an analogy at his funeral? Is there a reason why, sir?
Listen, I'm almost 100 years old. A lot's changed in my lifetime.
Right.
That was 70 years ago. Can we move on?
Oh, all right. I'm sorry to offend you, sir. I didn't mean. I know you're a great individual. I never meant to offend.
And besides, I think it was AARP. That was what you're thinking of.
Yes, of course. How could I forget? I my memory must be leaving me. I
Wait, who are you again? Who's this? I'm April. Oh, April. Yes. What are you doing? I lost sight again. Canteen Pro V.
Yes, sir. Oh my God. So, Mr. J, what about April attracts you? Honestly, what kind of turns you on? What gets that old hot dog going?
She's a very fine young woman.
She's
April
beautiful.
Buckner is a very. I'm April Brucker. April Buckner is a very fine young woman. I'm April Brucker. April Buckner is a very fine young woman. I'm April Brucker. I'm April Brucker. Avril Buckle is a fine young woman. I'm April Brucker. April Brucker. Oh, April Brucker. Yes. Sorry, I had my hearing aid turned off.
Joe, does your dick work anymore, or is that thing not? That thing ain't cooking no more.
Listen.
He goes, listen.
My Mr. Happy works just fine. When the White House comes a rocking, don't come a knocking.
That's right, because that comes a sniffing. Oh my God. So, Mr. J, who is the most controversial puppet that Mrs. April has besides you, Mr. Tramp? Because we understand that you guys probably political is always so patronized, but when you just have I would say a offensive character just out of who it is, what was the number one character you would say, Mr. President, that she has that's not political?
Oh, this offensive. Well, she has somebody in witness protection.
Oh my God, really? Someone's in witness protection right now?
Oh, we need to see that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go see Jill. She's calling me, but fellas, vote for me in 2024.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure to sell my mail-in ballot. I got you, buddy.
Yeah, it's just gonna get changed to him anyway, right?
Yeah, I have somebody in witness protection. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from the U.S. Marshal Service. I present Vinny 2 times. Monster magician. What the hell am I doing here, April? You know that I don't like to be recorded. And who are these mooks? Are they wired? No,
mooks.
Vinny. This is Vinny. Remember, this is the magic show. Dick, forget about it. So why did they call you Vinny 2 times? Well, because in my former life, I only had to tell them twice. So, Vinny, why are you so good at being a magician? Because I'm good at making people disappear. Bada bing, bada boom.
Whoa, I don't want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying, C?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So, I guess the question is, you fellas seem awfully nice. What kind of pets do you have? He wants to know if you have pets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a cat.
I got a cat
Good.
too.
Good. As long as you don't have a rat, because I don't like rats.
Aren't you so, real quick, Mister? What's your name again?
Vinny 2 times. I don't want to have to tell you twice.
Vinny 3 times. All right. So anyway, you're a great individual. You're a great individual, sir. Mister 2 times. I don't want to be shot, buried in a chest somewhere in
Good. That's
Las
how I
Vegas.
like to be spoken to, because this is a nice podcast. It
That's
would be
right.
a shame if something were to happen to it.
Yeah. My girl would never hear the end of it. Anyway, so
Yeah, his girl. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, what did you want to ask Vinny? Vinny, be nice. This is a nice show. Remember?
yeah, Vinny, we're PG here. 12 years and under, so we try to keep it very good for the kids on the cartoon aspect on Saturday mornings. Are you the Monopoly man?
What the hell do I look like? The Monopoly man? Do I use you? Am
I'm just,
funny like a
I just
clown?
want to know: should I get houses? Should I get hotels? What do I do on Boardwalk, man? Park Place. What do you want me
Once
to do?
again, am I funny?
You're charging
funny
out
like a
the ass.
clown? Do
Fuck
I
you.
lose you?
You charged out the ass all the goddamn time. Look at your ass, man. You're always trying to take money from us poors. You know, you scumbag. Fuck you. Look at your fucking
Listen,
mustache and your fucking
listen, you
top
know-
hat. This isn't 1920 anymore, man. Man, shit costs money now.
You know what?
All
Yeah,
right.
you're right. Shit costs
Yeah,
money.
I am
but, you
right.
know,
Yeah,
I don't
I
like this
am
top
right.
hat. I don't like this wand. I don't like this suit. Why not, Vinny? It's no good. Why is it no good? The marshals gave it to me when they took away my fedora, tracksuit, and gold chains.
That's right, you poor bastard. They took that shit from me because you're nothing. Look at you, you old man, you piece of shit. Look at you. I bet your bones
I'm
are
an
like
old
brittle.
man and old piece of shit.
I
but
bet
let
you're
me tell you
goddamn
something.
candy. You're fucking peanut butter brittle. Look at you. I could get you in a fucking peanut butter chocolate shop.
Well, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you
I'm still
something,
a stand-up
all right?
guy. You're
Yeah,
a
yeah.
stand-up guy. Yeah, even when I'm sitting down in a lounge chair on a job site.
Right. Yeah. You at a job site watching your fucking slaves work around the clock making hotels and houses for you. Look at you, man. In your fucking
Yeah.
bow tie. What is this, 1920? What is Charlie Chaplin
That's
singing
what
around
I
in
said when
theaters?
the marshals gave me this outfit. You know, what happens when you're on witness protection? You lose your dignity.
That's right.
You can't commit crimes like you used to. Now you gotta answer to somebody.
Oh
But
my God.
you want to hear a joke? Yeah, let's hear a joke, Vinny.
Yes.
How many security guards does it take to throw a slot cheat off the top of the stratosphere?
I'm
I don't know,
so
Vinny, how
dumb. I
many?
don't know.
None. He fell. Accidents happen.
Love it. Love it.
Vinny, right? He goes, yeah.
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 Forget about
Yeah.
it.
Forget about it, all right?
He's
So-
got to know Joey C.
Oh my God! I tried to get Josie.
All
I
right.
tried to get Josie on today. He didn't hit me back. Maybe you can hit him up. We need Josie here right
I don't
now.
know how to get
He's
ahold of him.
Italian in Boston.
Joey C.
Yeah. What do you think of Joey C?
Yeah, I know Joey C.
He just got out of
What do I
the
think of
federal
Joey
pen.
C?
Yeah. 2
What do you
years
think
ago.
of Joey C? Well, let's just put it this way. Joey C got caught, but he got his associate's degree. His associate's degree. Yeah, because my first show was on the college circuit. The college circuit. And how long was the engagement? 7 years. 7 years. You must have been very good. No, it was in upstate New York. Upstate New York? Yeah, like I said, the college circuit. You know, Rikers Island, Attica, Sing Sing. So Joey C got an associate.
That's it. Joey C.
And
Josie
you learned how to do magic in prison, right? Yes. Let me tell you about my first trick. It was my grand illusion, my pièce de resistance. My case was up for appeal. The prosecutor opened his mailbox and ta-da! A dead fish magically appeared.
Mr. Oh my God! I don't even know his name anymore. I'm so fucked up. So, Mr. Monopoly. I'm
And
gonna
I
start
did
calling
you
you.
and hit you over the head.
I know. I'm gonna start calling you Mr. Monopoly because you look such like a great individual. Because you care about the individuals around this play. Have you ever
Yes,
played?
I do. I care about the individuals, especially for a small fee. I like to call it a consideration.
You give them protection, you
Little
know,
bit
they
of
pay
tax.
for it, a little bit of
Yes, and for an even bigger fee, I won't burn down your business. Benny, you're not supposed to talk about that. We talked about this, remember? Yeah, forget
Yeah.
about it, Toots.
Forget about toots. Oh shit. So
You know, and this is how I got this booking. Teflon Dawn that you saw earlier, he said that you employ ex-cons.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
have
we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe, I let his son in lockup. When you know what he says? He
What'd
says
he
he
say?
also employs ex-cons, but he didn't say that it was this.
Yeah. Yeah. So real quick, Mr. Monopoly. Real quick question for you, sir. I know you're a very busy man. You're making your millions behind the scenes because you're in witness protection. Have you ever yourself played a Parker Brothers Monopoly ever in your
Yeah,
life?
I played Parker Brothers Monopoly, and I played it in the joint, and a guy tried to cheat me.
How do you try to cheat you?
And you know what I said?
No, hang on.
He
Before
tried
you,
to buy the Atlantic City. Well, he tried to cheat me. He tried to cheat me because that's the way that they play in the joint.
how do you try to?
He tried to make a move on Park Place.
Oh,
But I know the guy that owns Park Place, so when he wasn't looking, I broke his kneecaps.
oh shit!
That's deep, Benny. That's deep.
I kind of think of you're kind of a scumbag, aren't you, buddy? A little bit.
Listen, I'm not a
not-
scumbag. I'm not a rat. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't rat out your friends, all right?
No, I don't mean anything like that. But you're kind of hurting not innocent, but somewhat unaware people who don't understand your point of
He
view.
wasn't unaware. He was in the joint too. You know, he was from another family. I was a
Don't wave
man.
your wand at me, sir. All right, I'm not another one of your
Yeah.
fucking puppets that you can just control. All right, I'm not one of your slaves that you can control.
Yeah,
okay?
Vinny, you know, but let's talk about your life now. You do magic. Yeah. And you're not the only family member in the business. No. My brother Frank, he gets paid $1,000 a week to swallow a 4-foot sword. $1,000 a week, that's a lot of money. Yeah, but he's only 3 feet tall. And then what about your other brother, Frank? Well, he was a conductor. Was he into music? No.
Short lines.
He conducted 350 volts through his body.
Oh, he wasn't from Short Lines, the train station.
No, he got the electric chair, you know?
Nah, I think you're lying, man. I think you're fucking Monopoly. I think you're trying to put a ruse on all of us because I think you don't want us to know who you truly are because you've been having us buy your board games for generations now, decades. Where's the money gone? What's going on
Where's
here?
the money gone? It hasn't gone on. Don't listen to Hoffa.
Don't listen to Hoffa, yeah, because I'm guaranteed he's buried 10 feet under now. And you know what? You kind of...
Yeah, you want to talk about deep?
Yeah, I
Hoffa's
want to
buried.
talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hoffa is buried under Giant Stadium. It's
Is
true.
he? See, this is what people don't like about Monopoly, and this is a proven fact here. Because people like you try to pretend like you're not upselling, you're not fucking us over, but you truly are. You know, and the simple dim-witted people who play that game get taken advantage of every fucking day, and you instantly
Yeah, they get taken advantage of. But let's just put it this way: if you don't pay up on Park Place, I burn it down. If you don't pay up on the Atlantic City Boardwalk, I burn it down. It's like the old days.
Yeah, it's like the old days. I knew it, you motherfucker. You lied to me the whole time. You aren't in witness protection. You are Mr. Monopoly. It's a fucking ruse. I fucking figured it out. Look at you even acknowledge that aspect of the time.
Well, I guess. But here goes. Do you want to see some magic? I guess they want to see some magic.
Yeah, get me off the trail.
Yeah.
So, Vinny, have you been doing any tricks this entire time? Yeah. I've been doing an illusion. An illusion. I've been making you look like a good ventriloquist. And I got them off track. Okay. So what's the first trick you want to show them? My first trick is I'm going to make my wand levitate. You're going to make your wand levitate. Look into my eyes. Vinny, your wand's not levitating. It's my other wand. You know, my Magic Johnson.
Come on, be respectful. I thought you seemed like a respectful type of guy towards women from
You
your
got the top
culture.
hat and everything.
Vinny, why don't you try that mind reading trick you were doing? All right, I know what the inside of this broad's dress says. What does it say? Made in China.
You know what? Actually, I don't like that joke. You're disrespectful towards women, and you need to kind of check yourself a little bit there. You know what I'm saying, man?
Check
When was the
yourself,
last time
Vinny.
Yeah.
Go ahead. When was the last time you
Yell
had
at him.
pussy, man? When was the last time you had pussy?
Listen, the last time I had pussy, that pussy got me locked up. She's wearing a wire, okay?
Talk to Joe C about that.
This is what happened. True story.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was my gourmand, all right?
Yeah.
And I was paying her rent, paying her bills, and she makes
Course.
May Wilson look like she has deep thoughts, all right? I mean, this
All
one
right.
was dumb,
Yeah.
but she was beautiful. So I was paying her rent, and the cops come up to her and they say, hey, you're facing 30 years. So I kept telling her that I was going to leave my life because you got to do that with chicks, right? You got to tell them what they want to hear.
Course.
So she wears a wire and I get locked up.
God, fucking.
So yeah, horrible.
You remind me, is Seth MacFarlane behind your fucking hand? Because Jesus Christ, it sounds like a fucking Family Guy episode right now. I'm in right now.
Yeah, it should be a Family Guy episode. So, Vinny, what's your next big trick? I want to disappear. You want to disappear.
She goes, thank Christ.
On the count of 3, say abracadabra. Abracadabra. No, abracadabra, you stupid bitch. 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Poof, I disappeared. Okay, so Vinny, do you have anything else you want to show them? Yeah. You want to see me levitate?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, April. I'm going to hypnotize April, and you see she's stupid as hell, just like my gourmand. I thought you used to say the same thing about your wife. Oh, yeah, she turned state's witness, too. I haven't had a lot of luck with women. You know, they got big mouths. They throw you under the bus. They just want your money. You guys. Okay, they want to see me. They want to see you levitate, Vinny. All right, on the count of 3, you're going to go to sleep. And if you don't go to sleep, I'm going to hit you over the head with my wand and dump your body in Lake Mead. 1, 2, 3. Raise your hand. No, your other hand. Poof, I'm levitating.
Love it.
I love it.
Okay,
I love
fellas, how do I dislevitate myself? I don't know what to do.
it. I would recommend that you probably go past free parking if possible.
All right, go past 3 parking. Holy shit, this ain't working. Okay, what else do I say?
You say, you know what, April? I will fuck you now. Say that to her. and see
You know what, April? I will fuck you now. Oh no, this still ain't working.
Oh no,
God damn it! I don't know, Dr. Chad, you got any words of wisdom?
dude, I'm blank, bro. My mind's empty, bro. You go get another one quick.
Let's see. Gotta bing, gotta goom, capiche.
Bada-
I'm gonna break your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still ain't working.
Just say
Tony
yeah.
Soprano, Mother Mary, abracadabra,
Bitches.
Let's go.
bitches.
I'm not gonna lie, April. I love that character. Holy shit. How'd you come up with that?
Well, I was actually off Broadway in New York Mob Show.
Yeah.
It's the longest running off Broadway dinner theater show in New York
Right.
City.
Okay.
And I found him, and he was a magician. And my personal manager, Clinton Ford Billups Jr., repped the amazing Kreskin and a bunch of magicians. And so I thought, I want a magician puppet. But wouldn't it be funny if he was a bad magician? But I was making him a bad magician, and I used to have an accent from nowhere. But yo, April realized that didn't work. And so I thought, why should he be a magician? I'm like, aha, he's a bad magician because he's in witness protection.
I see.
He's a mobster. So,
Do you ever?
and I was going down the rabbit hole of research for that show anyway. And plus I was living in New York City, and the landlord I had at the time, he had been, as a young boy, he lived in Little Italy when Donnie Brasco was doing his thing.
Mhm.
And so he knew all the mobsters, and he used to work at the dice game. They'd pay him a quarter. And so he just had all these stories.
That's incredible. Yeah, so that go ahead, Mir.
Why'd you choose the Monopoly Man out of everything?
The Monopoly Man?
Yeah, I want to know that.
Yo, I was on sale at
Yo,
the time,
fuck you,
okay?
bitch! I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your
Fuck
master
you,
here.
I ain't talking to
Suck
you.
my dick,
was
you
on
old
sale
man.
at
You
the
know what?
time,
You know what?
okay?
You know what? You ain't nothing. You ain't no Robert De Niro. You ain't no fucking casino. You know what? You're lucky you're even fucking here right now, all right? If it wasn't for
All right,
April,
but
you'd be in a
please.
fucking box, pieces of wood and shit. So shut the fuck up.
Well,
Suck
listen,
my
at least they
actual
ain't no
human
Mo Green,
dick,
all right?
you
At
wooden
least they ain't
puppet.
Mo Green.
Yo,
At least they ain't Mo Green.
Eat my dick, man. What are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do? Make him fucking magic trick? You got no tricks. Look at you. You didn't do shit. You're a fool.
Well, I
You're
just
a phony.
just levitated in another thing. You know,
Yeah, you-
I would
I
have done
never
something to you 10
did.
years
I
ago. But,
never
oh my
did.
gosh, I got arthritis. You got
I
arthritis,
got
Vinny.
arthritis.
Yeah, got arthritis.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta go check in with my parole officer.
Yeah, you
because-
better head the fuck off before I roast you more. Get out of here, you fucking
Yeah,
goon.
yeah, but Vinny, are you appearing anywhere as a magician? I'm at liberty except for this here ankle bracelet. But you could still be under contract. Contract? Who's getting
He would-
hit, Vinny?
He
Big
wouldn't
guy.
even know a contract. He's never got one in his life. Good night. I fucking love that character. Holy shit.
amazing.
That is honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm probably a little biased here, but that's my favorite character. That
Well,
character
a
is
lot of guys
insane.
like Vinny, and he's very popular when I bring him out. And it's one of these characters that I created on accident, and I just felt like you know.
Right. It's very interactive. You can have fun with it. It feels like you're talking to someone. And I know a lot of wannabe mobsters and shit like that. I'm a tough guy.
Yeah.
And it's just a great feeling.
Oh yeah, and even still, when you go to parts of Jersey and Bensonhurst, like they all think they're mobbed up.
Yep.
It's like, honey, no, you are
No,
not.
you're not. I've had my few on this show going at heads with mobsters. I've been in the game, man. And it's just it's just fun to fuck with. It's fun to do. I loved that character, April. Thank you so much for bringing that one on. So my
Of
question is,
course.
why the Monopoly Man?
Well,
Why?
he was on sale at the time, but don't tell him that I said this.
Yeah, I won't.
He's getting upgraded.
Okay. How
Okay.
so? How so? You got any like ideas?
Well, the idea that I have is I'm a big James Cagney fan,
Okay.
Okay.
and he's the original Scarface.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but I love
not sure.
all those movies. I love Casino. Obviously, The Godfather is the most aesthetically perfect script ever written.
mhm. Love it. So she got it at the time, and now the new one's gonna be even more danker, bro.
Oh, he's gonna be lit. Don't
Yeah.
tell the old one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I did break the seal, so I got to take another piss. I'm very sorry, April. I don't mean to leave twice during
No,
an
no.
amazing interview with such a beautiful, I would say, talented woman such as yourself. I've never had so much fun on a podcast before, and or even in a live, because I've seen Ventriloquist before live. You are honestly an amazing individual. Your performance is amazing. I've never felt more
Thank you.
just, I would say interactive. You're a great interactive performer, and I love to see it. Okay, for real. You are going places, sister. Guaranteed.
Thank you.
Yeah, I loved it
Just
so
saying.
much that yeah, I was like my body's like my face is hurting from like laughing and smiling and trying to process because I'm like trying to process it all, but yeah, no, it's amazing. I don't know. I think he's just going to the bathroom and coming back. Do you have another puppet that we could get into? Or
Yes, I do.
we could-
I
and-
have another puppet. I will give you the choice though. Do you want a lounge singer or a closet monster?
Ooh, let's wait for Mir on that. Maybe can I ask you a quick personal question?
Sure.
In that article, it said something like you were looking for
Just
A
desperately
man?
seeking Mr. Okay. Yes.
yeah. So is that something that you like play into a character in the puppets at all, or is that like real
Oh
life?
yes, they all think they're my Mr. Okays.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yes.
so what's it like being out in the Vegas scene? You know, what's that lifestyle like?
Well, I'd have to say it's really nice. There's a lot of great people out here, a lot of great talent. I can't complain. A
And
lot of good.
how long have you been out there? Because I think you initially were out east, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was out east for a little over 10 years, and I came out to Vegas because I was supposed to do a one-woman show out here. I was supposed to do a residency,
Mhm.
and I did 2 performances in February of 2020, 2 premiere weekends, and like previews just to iron the kinks out. And then in March of 2020, the world shut down. That's when I was
Oh,
supposed to open.
that's a crazy story. Yeah, a lot of
But
people.
I used the time to write. Sorry, my earbuds just dropped out.
It's
Don't
okay.
read my lips. That's what I was doing at the time.
Amazing. Okay, so you just did you hone any new puppets during that time? Did you develop anything
Oh
while you're
yeah,
waiting?
a bunch. I got Joe Biden time, obviously.
Yeah.
I got, I'm always creating new puppets because I feel like the more I create, the more I use my mind. So,
Is there ever a case where you retire a puppet, or just maybe not use them so much?
well,
Or
sometimes it's not that I retire a puppet, but sometimes it's like everybody has their turn. And for
sure.
a while, not that I was thinking of retiring May, don't tell her. But, I felt like I hit a ceiling with her. I was going through a really dark time in my life, but I just rediscovered my love for ventriloquism. So, but yeah. Well, anyway, Dr. Chow and I were talking, and I have,
You guys were behind my back? What's
yes,
up?
behind your back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want to
Okay.
meet a real Las Vegas lounge singer or a real closet monster?
Because I'm so perverse. Let's see the closet monster. Oh my god, yes.
Bonjour!
Let's go.
What's
Oh, the sacre bleu. If you did not
Sacre.
ask me to be on this podcast. Oh. So, what is your name? Je m'appelle Monsieur Francois Guatemala. So,
Bonjour.
Monsieur Mortimer, what are you? I am a rougarou. A rougarou. Oui. I am a mythical creature, and I'm your biggest fan. You're my biggest fan. Oui. You'll see it grow. Your art got me through a very dark time in my life when the alligators were jumping on my door. That's a really creative metaphor for depression. No, they really were. I live on the Louisiana Bayou.
Oh,
So what do you want to say to these guys? Your podcast brings me great penis. What? Did you just say what I thought you did? Penis. What? Penis. What?
I think he's saying.
Penis.
I think he's saying
Use your
happiness.
ears.
Happiness.
Use your ears.
Yeah, you gotta watch that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I only take that at night. What's up?
Yeah, he only takes that at night, man. So what did you want to say? Mademoiselle Labrille, I want to use my wee, and that way you can grab my children. We just met. So you became engaged to a guy on the 3rd date. I figure a little less conversation, a little more action. Oh my gosh! Help me!
This is so hot.
Help
I'm not
me,
gonna
you're
lie.
blasting me,
I
help me!
could actually pull my pants down. What?
Help
Go
me!
for it, bro.
Help me!
No, not
Oh,
today.
this is awesome. Oh,
Stop.
me too.
Stop.
Stop raping her.
Stop.
Yes, thank
Call the
you,
cops.
Monsieur. Thank you, Monsieur.
Dude,
What's
it's all
happening?
good.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The fuck
Oh, that's the
happened?
other one.
Sacre bleu, mon cher.
So I am a mythical creature. I am a Rougarou.
Oh,
You are. You,
Mm.
you remind me of the French Looney Tunes character, the skunk. You know, you go, oh, it is I take advantage of you.
Oh, he is my
Of
cousin.
course. So, real quick,
Tranquilo Q is my cousin.
you're French, correct, sir? You know, traditionally.
Oui, oui.
Oui, yes.
Enchanté.
Of course. W- So I'm guessing you have a certain way with the ladies. Is that correct?
Yes, I have a way with the ladies. And I have never struck out. The humanity. Oh.
Have you ever pulled a sexy, interesting, brilliant individual such as May? Have you ever kind of pulled her? Have you ever been with her sexually or somewhat intimate behind the
She says
scenes?
something about not liking blue furry guys.
Oh, you prefer men?
No. She said something about me living on the bayou. She said something
Aw.
about me being broken poor, but I said, Mademoiselle, wealth is in your art.
Yes,
Wealth
of
is in
course.
your
Oh, go ahead.
yeah. She called you broken poor. But I say, I can take you to my cardboard box and take you nowhere.
And I have to say this right now, Monsieur. April here has been rooting for men who are not of money or stature, but of good heart. So maybe,
Oh my God! What did you do? What did you do? Help me! Oh,
oh my God, I can't. I'm so sorry that I'm just saying this. April, I want Dr. Chow's take on this real quick before he rapes you again. I mean, sensualizes you inappropriately
oh,
again.
I do not call. You'll see. You'll say me too,
Uh,
and I say oui, oui.
Oui, you French bastard. Now calm down, okay? I know you're horned up, you're blue, you're chilling. There's no cookies around. I know you ain't the cookie monster, but I'm starting to get concerned here.
No, the cookie monster is my brother. That will not talk to me.
Right.
Cookie, start to see.
Right, but Dr. Chow, you can probably agree with this with me here, can't you, sir?
With what?
So I'm saying is this Monchad is very I would say very extravagant, but he's also very poor and very broke. At the same
Well,
time,
I believe
What?
love is blind. Look.
yeah,
Oh, he's trying to. Is he trying to flex? And
No,
but he's
he's not. He's not. I told him. I said you should know that April, because I asked him about May, and he said May that wouldn't fuck him because he's poor. But I said, April was actually defending Monchers like yourself. That it's not about the poorness, but it's the heart. It's the camaraderie. It's the compassion that actually drives you. And you know what he did? He attacked her, he sensualized her, and he took advantage of her. You know what? I think there's more to this guy than just portraying that he's just a good man of compassion. There's a darker side to him, and I want to find that out tonight.
I mean, I would almost.
I like to think of myself as an opportunist.
Is that what they all
Yeah.
say? You
But
know
dude,
what?
in today's culture where like dudes aren't shooting their shot, and like they're like waiting to make a first move. Look at our other friend Ray DeVito. He's a virgin and he's almost 50 because he's never made a move on a chick. He says the chick always has to make the first move. So I kind of commend him for this one.
No, you got to say, I believe in cooperation. As in, you give the girl 50 drinks, take her back to your house, and she cooperates.
Yeah.
Have you ever been
it's a little
with
risky? I don't do that.
Have you ever been with a woman, Mr. Monchier,
Middle
that
ground.
was I would say incoherent and or unconscious?
Oh, they always wake up for me and they say, I want more. Oh,
That's how
Oh,
that's how it
yeah.
all starts. All right. Mr. Tramp probably could come in here and say a few words for that. I'm kidding, of course, because
No, I think he gets laid the most of all the puppets we've seen so far.
he's got that gap
I
teeth.
get laid so much that
Like-
I am in bed
like
and I
Ari.
am not getting any sleep. Oh.
So how did you find a broad like April?
Well, I came up to her on the street and I said, Your eyes are like satin. Your skin is like a dream. Your hair goes forever. Can I smell your stank ass pussy?
Oh, I'm sure she smells amazing. You bastard. You French fucking
wee.
bastard.
Wee,
Wee,
wee. That's amazing.
Actually,
Yeah.
just kidding. I sent her a message on Instagram and said, "Could you send me a picture of your feet?"
Yeah,
So-
that works.
So technically, sir, what are you? Because you're not human, and I can tell that by
I am
judging
a
by your hair.
Rougarou.
You're a what?
You're a Rougarou.
Oh,
Yes, I am
Rougarou.
a mythical creature. I can take you to Fantasyland. So are you
Damn.
offering to take them to Fantasyland? No, I am offering to take you. Oh!
Damn, dude.
Vito,
This-
this is how it is
This
done.
guy would be a good wingman.
I thought the French were
I-
all about love and sharing. I mean, come on, man. We're a couple
All
of two
about
young
love and
men.
sharing. This is why I would be a good wingman for Ray DeVito.
Oh, you calling Ray gay? I mean, he's kind of.
No, they, share the women, get a bunch of them.
Oh,
he goes and
Yes,
picks
I
up all
say,
the hoes
for
and
sure, Ray. Let's
Oui,
go
oui,
to
oui,
the
oui.
He
bar
throws-
and
he
get
throws
the
the side
women,
ones to
and I
him.
will show you how to get the women. Tell them that you have a podcast, Monsieur Ray.
Yes,
yes, Ray. This is a
Monsier.
call out for you to come on right now, Ray. So if you're listening, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, send him the link real quick. Monsieur, how would you pull a man?
How would I what?
That's what I thought. How would you pull a man if you had to
Pull him in.
pull a nice, sturdy,
Pick up a
young
guy.
gentleman, Monsieur, from the streets of Paris?
How
How
would
would
I
you
do
do
it?
it?
I would
Of
say,
course.
Monsieur, I need a place to stay,
Mm-hmm.
and I can rock your world.
Sacre
And I'll
bleu.
be gay for pay.
It'd be gay for pay. Yeah.
Pay for pay. Holy shit, I didn't even catch that. That's hilarious. That is brilliant. You know what? I have to say this. Now, they're not gay. They're not lesbian. They're both sexes. What would you say?
What's that called?
Well,
What is that
I'd say, how
called?
much are you paying, and how big is the house?
I mean, you got to think, though. Two sexes equals 2 times the pay.
Yes, good great day, and I can take them to Fantasyland.
Oh, my God. I got a question for you. Because I'm an American, you know, you're a Frenchie, you know, we don't have great history, but we have great history. You guys helped us start our country, you know, against the damned British bastards. You know, I'm a Yank. How would you seduce an American?
I would say, you're American.
Americana.
Cheese. Oh, say, can you see? Glassy thundery lights. Oh, what so proudly have from the twilight's last gleaming. Oh, whose
Oh.
grunt stripes and grunt stars? I just sings the national anthem, and my flag was standing attention. Oh.
Oh shit! I just came. Hang on. So, do you?
Yeah. By the way, he's from the U.S. He's just South Louisiana.
Yeah, mate.
Just
What's
got
up? What's up, mate?
So he's a Yank like us, bro.
Of course, you bugger.
You speak in Australian? Yeah, crikey.
Crikey, mate. My name's Jeremy Jabari, survivalist expert. Today I'll be teaching you how to survive in the wild.
Wait, you just spoke in an Australian accent. Crikey, I'm a Rougarou. I can be whatever I want. Your
Dango
Australian
ate your baby.
A dingo ate your leggy. Wee, dingo ate your leggy.
Oh, God, yeah, fucking scatty bastard. But anyway, so I want to get back into about your life and whatnot. So, you are a very interesting complexion. You're blue. Is there anything about your complexion, or were you just born like that, or did you fall into like a battery acid, incident? What's going on there?
What is the Lady Gaga? I was going this way.
Lady Gaga. Oh.
The Lady Gaga.
So, I do want to ask you actually a more deeper question here, Monsieur. I don't know your actual name, but I'm gonna call you Monsieur because you're French and you're from Louisiana. So
Monsieur Francois Montemain.
have you ever looked into Interview with a Vampire? Because you kind of remind me of a Tom Cruise. You're very sensual. You're very, prerogative. You kind of draw the ladies in like you have with April. Do you ever you got the teeth of a vampire? You kind of,
They tell me that. But let me say, I have one thing in common with Tom Cruise. What? Now that I have this career in show business, I want to join Scientology.
We actually had a gentleman on our show going to Scientology, and he got rejected at the gates because he's probably of a different color. They only allow prominent white or if you have money. People
Yeah,
from
Billy
color.
John, he's got too dark a complexion. They shut him off right at the door.
It was interesting to see it live on air while we did our show. My thing is this to you: are you, since you're so Scientology, you
worried about
it? You worried about the aspects of racial diversion that they're conducting?
What? Because he's blue.
Well, I've been reading my Dianetics.
So you're.
Yes, and Ron Howard was a science fiction author. So I'll be welcome.
There you go.
There you go.
It's science fiction. There you go.
I have to say something about you, though, sir. Something seems disingenuous about you, and I don't like it. You seem
What is disingenuous? My love for women is genuine. Oh, look at what you did!
see. This is what I'm talking about. You scumbag piece of shit.
Help me! Help me! Oh,
Get off of her! Get off of her! Get off! Get off! Hey, get over here! Kick him! Off!
Do that to me! Do that to me, please! Do that to me, please! Please! I mean, get off her!
Get off her! Take me instead!
Get off her! Take me instead! I mean, what?
Take me!
I need that. What? April, are you okay?
I gotta get him off. Can I get him off of me, please?
Please.
I'll show my cock on live, but I mean, what?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know, girlfriend, how you do it. I don't know when you do it. How did you come up with a character such as that? Sexually, I would say he's a sexual French prerogative character. How did you come up with that?
Well, I was actually a puppeteer in a Project Greenlight short.
Okay.
And I got to keep him afterwards because I was just doing puppetry in it.
Right.
And he didn't have a home. So they said, if you want to give him a home, please. So I gave him a home. And for a while, he had a very different voice. And I wanted to make him a closet monster that was kind of, that guy.
Mhm.
So anyway, somebody's like, he'd be so much better if you gave him a French accent. And it just kind of stuck.
Looney Tunes type vibes, like, oh, Monchiatti.
Oh.
There you go. I love it, girl. So how did you come up with these? So I got a deeper question for you. So like myself, and I've always been kind of like into voices. I loved voice acting. I always loved voice actors in films and whatnot, how they did it. They changed their voice. Like D. Bradley Baker, he's one of the most famous voice actors of all time. Amazing gentleman. What inspired you to get into like just your constructing your voices, do certain different things to create characters? What inspired you to do that?
Well, what inspired me was Mel Blanc is a big inspiration for me, the Looney Tunes guy.
Yeah.
And I actually got to see his grave when I was out in LA. That's all, folks. And he's always been a big inspiration because he did all those voices. And he hated carrots, right?
Right. Oh, that's right. Holy
Yeah.
shit, you're right. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I got really
but I
there.
just always looked at folks like that, and they just had amazing careers. And I always knew that this is what I wanted. So.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of picked it up over time then, right? So
and I just kept practicing. Yeah.
Right. It's over time. What is one of the, just randomly out of the blue, what's one of the most hardest accents you've tried to work with that you're trying to get right now? You're like, damn, that's a hard accent to get.
I'm working on 2 new characters. Stay tuned. And the one has kind of a really crazy Brooklyn accent, like even more so than Vinny. Actually, no, he's got a crazy Queens accent. Right. Mortimer's was hard to do. Mortimer's was really hard to learn for me. Vinny's was initially, But if you do it long enough, you can do anything.
There you go. So, question for you is, what is a recent character you've created that you could show us, that just any character that you've created recently that's just brand new that you want to show us, that is right off the fucking, right off the
I
fucking,
can't show you guys yet. You're gonna have to stay tuned for a few weeks. I'm still working on it.
do you have anyone else that you've created that's not?
Well, she can come anytime she wants to come on. I mean,
Yeah.
I might have to recover from the laughing, but in 2
I-
weeks she's guaranteed next
Damn,
spot.
you-
How about this? In 2 or 3 weeks, I'll come back on and I'll bring even more pups.
I would love
Yeah,
that.
I'll bring
you
a
have
new
to.
set.
You have to. So you do all these puppets, you're doing all these shows, you're kind of killing in Vegas. You're in Vegas, correct?
Yes.
How is the crowd out there compared to New York? Are you getting better vibes from it or whatnot, or is it kind of more?
Well, every place has good crowds. Every place has
Right.
bad crowds. But any crowd that you don't vibe with is a chance to learn. And if you're not learning, you're not doing it right.
So I heard something. I'm gonna ask this just because why not? Have you heard of Patrick Melton?
What's a Patrick Melton?
There we go. I love to hear that. So anyway, is there any other puppets you want to show us real quick or no?
I actually have to run in a second because I'm acting tonight. But what I do want to show you is for some of the puppets watching.
Yes, please.
Oh,
April on vacation, available on Lulu. And because my puppet children need wigs and stuff, I'm on Playboy as an influencer, so follow me on there.
amazing.
Amazing, ma'am. You're honestly a brilliant mind. I love your work.
Our best guest so far. Most
Amazing.
talented. Amazing.
I loved it. Thank
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
incredible.
And,
Please
thank
come
you.
back.
I'd love to come. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. I love you. And follow me on April Brucker. Follow me on, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm everywhere, folks. Thank you. I love
Thank
you.
Queen.
Have
Love you
a
too.
fabulous night.
All the best. And a happy birthday. That was amazing, bro.
I'm just amazed. I could not imagine that type of charisma and that type of what do you say? Just artwork.
And
portrayed.
energy that she has to do it.
That's insane to me. And just thinking
arm.
on your feet and just thinking on your feet.
Dude, my brain was like jumbled the whole time, bro.
Dude, I got involved. I
I loved it, bro. My whole body's like sore from laughing, bro.
Of
I'm not
course.
kidding.
Of course. But anyway, Dr. Chow, as always, sir, it was a pleasure. Everyone watching, thank you so much for watching the show. Check out April. Till then, guys, see you next time.
Till next time.
Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.